Okay, so now we are going to start doing the experiment. So first we are going to switch on the RPS. Initially both the RPS, that is an input side RPS, this one is an output side RPS, both the RPS should be in the 0 volt. So if it is if you are keeping in the 0 voltage means all the voltmeter, ammeter, everything will be in 0 position. Okay, so first we are going to do the input characteristics of BJT. For that input characteristics, first we have to keep VCE as a constant. We have to keep VCE as constant 1 volt. VCE is nothing but, so in that I will show the circuit diagram. So VCE means this one, output side voltage we have to keep it as a constant, and we have to take readings along the input voltmeter and ammeter. See, this is an input side voltmeter and ammeter, output side voltmeter. This one we have to keep as a constant, and we have to take reading across this voltmeter and ammeter, right? Okay. So first we have to keep one voltage as a constant. For that we have to increase the voltage here. So by increasing the RPS, that voltmeter will start increasing. This one is connected in 15. This one is connected in 15 scale. That is in 15. The scale is, that is 15. I had connected in 15. The scale is 7.5. So we have to multiply the whatever the value showed here is multiplied by 2, so that you will get the that is a amplification factor is 2. So here it is 0.5. So 0.5 means 1. So first I will keep it as a value as 1. So I will make a note that is an 1 volt. 1. Now I have to increase the voltage across this voltmeter and ammeter. So first initial value everything is 0 0. So first value is 0 0. Second, just slightly I am increasing the voltage. That is in voltmeter. It is connected in 3. It is connected in 3. The scale is also 3 scale. So whatever the value comes here, we can directly take. It is 2.3. We can that is an 0.23. Okay, and that is an ammeter. It is in microamps. What is it? Ammeter value is 0. It is 0. Next, I will increase the voltage. See, it is nothing but 0.62. At that time, ammeter is also 0. So now I had increased further in voltage. There is an 1.1. So in that 1.1, the value in the ammeter is, that is 40. Now I further increase another voltage. That is, here it is an 1.38. There is voltmeter 1.38. Here it is 50, approximately some 55. Okay, and then further I am increasing further voltage. What you will have? You will have 2.42, and that in ammeter it is an somewhat around 90. We can make it as around 90. And again, when you increase the further maximum voltage, what you will get, the voltage is 2. That is on 2.88, and here it is approximately 118. So we can make it as an 120. So 120. Okay, this is the first set of readings, right? We will take another set of readings. Just, that is, we have to make this value again to 0. Okay, now I had kept the voltage as 1. Now I am increasing for 3. So that is a 2 means it will be 4. So I have kept the value as a 4. Okay. So now you have to repeat the procedure. Just initially it is 0 0, and when I am increasing voltage, what will happen? It is nothing but it is a 0.3. For 0.3, the current ammeter is also 0. Again I am further increasing the voltage. It is nothing but 1.09, and here it is nothing but we can approximately make it as an 25, that is an 20. You can approximately put it as an 20 or 20, it will be around 20. Okay. Again, when I am increasing the voltage, what will happen? It's an 2.3, and here that is an 75, 80, 85, approximately 85, and then another, we will take another set of readings for 2.9. What is the value? 114, that is an 125, that is an 125, approximately 125. Okay. So this is the procedure for taking input characteristics for BJT, right? Okay.